have the new Lunar Beauty Moonspell Volume 2. I can't even tell you guys how excited I was the day that this launched. I love the first one and needed the second one. I love things that are themed around witches and spooky stuff, and that first one was my vibe. And I didn't even see his video on the second one. I didn't watch swatches. I literally added the whole collection to my cart and bought it. I just absolutely love it. If you haven't seen the Moonspell one, this was limited edition. It's absolutely gorgeous. It looks like a witch's book, and it has like a little raised lock and the gold as if it was a book. Love this. I don't know if I did a full video on this or not. On this one, the full collection sold out immediately, if I'm not mistaken, and I was only able to get this by itself, but absolutely love it. Now, volume 2 is a little bit bigger. Some of the items here on the front of the book change a little bit. The raised locket is still there. This one also has the gold as if it was a real book on the side, and just really beautiful. This one is more burgundy. And the items on the back as well change as well, so it's just a little bit different. Also, this one is processed or made in the USA, and this one in PRC, which is the, I want to say, People's Republic of China. And then the front of the books as well, as you can see there, some of the items change, just subtle differences, but absolutely beautiful. As you can see as well, let me just put them on top of each other so you can actually see the difference. They are one smaller than the other. The volume 2 actually has 5 more shades than the original, and I will put them next to each other so you can see as well. Like if you stored them as if they were books, you also get like little signs here. So I love the fact that he's so detail oriented on a lot of these things. And if you've seen my channel for a while, you know that I love when someone is detail oriented, when a collection has a vibe to it, and when they execute it. And Manny is amazing about executing his makeup. And also in the first one, we had a lot of names related to culture of witches like Fiona, Nancy, Bonnie, Piper, Phoebe, Phage. I mean, just absolutely amazing. And so likewise in this one, he also named a whole bunch after witches in like pop culture. And I absolutely love this. So this one is more of a purple vibe, and then it also has this black that has these glitters in it. I can't wait to play around with those. But let me go ahead and hold up both palettes so you guys can see the differences in shades. I also will be inserting here some swatches so you guys can see all the swatches of the new one. And I also wanted to kind of swatch a few of the old ones versus the new ones, because I saw that maybe some people might think that some of the shades are too similar. Especially this first row here from the original palette has all these purples. I feel like we don't have any of these two last shade, like these last 2 rows, any of those are similar to the new one. But Phoebe, I thought it was very similar to either Zelda or Grams, and you can definitely see that they all have like a similar vibe to them, but when you see them in person, they have variations to them. So Grams is more on the reddish copper. Zelda is a little bit more on a red with little reflexes of purple, and then Phoebe has more reddish purple. So if you looked at them, you know, side by side, you might be like, they kind of look similar. But I feel like you could actually see that they are very different, and when you actually see them in person, you will notice the difference. As well as Sabrina, which is this dark purple. There's no other purple in here that's very similar. Actually, Louise would be very similar, but one is matte and the other one is a shimmer. The only other 2 that are very similar are Paige and Hilda. This is Paige from the original and this is Hilda, and you can see there that one is way way lighter than the other. Will it be something super noticeable, like if you were to use this in the crease? Probably not, but I feel like, you know, it's not like an identical shade, like it's not a duplicate exactly. So they are, you know, a little bit different. Anyways, so aside from the swatches, I also wanted to go into the lip products. This collection comes with 3 lip products, and this is the carton for them. It has the hands on here, which I thought was beautiful. And then it actually comes with 3, which I will be showing swatches after the try on. Now we're gonna go ahead and play with the palette. I'm so excited to dip into this. I think I might go for a purple vibe just because I love me some purple. And the first thing I'm gonna go into is Alex, and we're just going to brush this all over the crease. I'm gonna try to use as many shades as I can, but we shall see, because obviously sometimes it can muddy up if you overdo it with too many shades. I have that wash of color all over the crease. I'm going to go in with the shade Gillian. It's a little bit of a darker purple, and just go right underneath that. For the outer edge, I'm gonna use the shade Macy, which is a really, really dark, deep purple. And I'm even putting this on my lid as well, and then just buffing it in. And I've been using the same brush. I really love this brush by Sonia G. It's called the Mini Booster. It's so tiny, and it's really nice for people with more hooded or small eyes. It's from her Sky set, I want to say. And this is what I mean when sometimes if you use too much of the same of the same color tone, it can muddy up a little bit, so you have to go back and like really buff out. And sometimes it can take a little bit more effort to buff out. Next I'm gonna go in with Myrtle. I'm gonna be like, this is gonna be really, really monochromatic, but I wanna use Myrtle. It's just such a gorgeous purple. So I'm just tapping that onto the lid and onto a little bit of the Macy. Wow, that's beautiful. It's almost like a duochrome purple. And then I'm gonna go in with Misty for that inner lid and connect those together. I'm just using my fingers. And then for the inner corner, I really want to use Luna. It's a little chunky, but we're gonna see how it comes out. Oh, yes, Luna. It's coming through with the glitter. With the glitter. For underneath the lash line, I'm going to go in first with the shade Gillian and just apply that underneath. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Louise, which is a dark purple. It's a shimmer as well, and just really go near that lash line. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my other eye off camera, put lashes, liner, and be back. We're gonna go ahead and try some of the lip products now that I've finished the eyes. And the first one we're gonna try is the Coven. This is kind of like a nudie color with a lot of reflexes in it. And here is Coven. It has a lot of little glitters in there. From far away, I feel like it looks like a shimmery gloss, basically. Or maybe you would even see it as a clear gloss, but you can definitely see the little bits and sparkles in there. You could use this as a topper on top of a lip liner, or basically use it by itself. It is just like a basic clear gloss with little glitters in there. Next one that I'm gonna try, which is the one I'm gonna keep on, is called Bitchcraft. This is the one that really drew me in the most. And And here is the shade Bitchcraft. This does not disappoint. It's just an absolutely beautiful, like it has a little bit of a light burgundy base, and then the top of it has these like gold, pink, purple reflexes that are absolutely just gorgeous. I freaking love this so much. This is the one I'm gonna leave on. And then the last one, I'm actually going to insert a clip here because it doesn't go with my vibe today, but I'm going to be doing a neutral look with the palette and then hopefully inserting a little insert here. And this is the shade Hallow's Eve. So gorgeous, gorgeous. I love this kind of shade. I love this kind of like orangey terracotta burnt shade. I remember Kathleen Lights did a collab one year and it had this kind of shade with, I want to say it was Ofra, and I lived for that shade. Like I literally used it up completely. So I was so excited when I saw that this was the other shade that he had. So I needed all three of them. And that is it for this video. I have to say I love the Moonspell collection. I hope he does continue with this and does like a volume 3, a volume 4, just because I love it so much. I would love to see him do other characters and different color stories. I just feel like it's absolutely just beautiful. And yeah, let me know what your thoughts are down below. I really enjoy Lunar Beauty. I love Manny. And I love witches, so this is just for me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, definitely hit that red button down below. You can find my social media down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.